What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe. My name is Matt, and where does Carson Wentz rank among the AFC South quarterbacks? Now, as we saw earlier this year, Trevor Lawrence was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars. So if Trevor Lawrence plays as well as some believe he is going to play, I'm telling you, there's not going to be a division, in my opinion, that has as good of quarterback play as the AFC South. I'm going to go at it. We're going to go 4-1, and I'm going to start out with number 4, and it's Trevor Lawrence. Now, why do I have Trevor Lawrence at number 4? I know some people have him as the number 3 best quarterback in the AFC South, or even the number 2 best quarterback in the AFC South. But Trevor Lawrence has not played a single snap of football. He has not played a game in the NFL. He's played in college, he's played in high school, but he has not played in the NFL. That's the thing, because Trevor Lawrence has as good of a chance to be the best quarterback in this division as he does to be the worst quarterback in this division. You don't know. He could be a bust. I doubt he will be, but he could be a bust. He could be great. He could be the best quarterback in the NFL. He really could be. But right now, I have to call as I see it, and I have to be fair. He has not played a single snap in the NFL, so he has to be number 4. My number 3 is going to surprise some people, and I don't care. I'm going to call as I see it. My number 3 quarterback in the NFL or in the AFC South right now is going to be Carson Wentz. I know, Colts fans saying Carson Wentz is the number 3 quarterback in the AFC South. How could that be? Let me tell you why. So Carson Wentz was horrible this past season. I think we can all agree with that, and I get it. Carson Wentz had a horrible team to deal with, had a horrible offensive line. He never had a healthy group of receivers to throw to. Running game really didn't pick up until towards the end of the year. I mean, he was really just not being protected. So, of course, he's not going to play well. But he also made some mistakes. That is the thing. He also made mistakes, and they were his fault. Some of them. Not all, but some were definitely his fault. Now he's going to a new team. He's playing with Frank Reich, who coached him in his best season possibly in his career. Frank Reich is great with quarterbacks. He can get the best out of any quarterback. And I have full faith that Frank Reich is going to get the best out of Carson Wentz. I really believe he will. He's got a great supporting cast around him. Look at his offensive line. He's not going to get hit nearly as many times. His receivers, for the most part, should be healthy. His running back group is great. And then we know how good this defense is in Indianapolis. Plain and simple. So for me personally, I got to put him at number 3 still because we got to go off of this past season. Wasn't great at all. And my number 2 is going to be Ryan Tannehill. Now, Ryan Tannehill, some people would have as number 3. They would have Carson Wentz ahead of him. And I got to be honest, look what he did this past season. I get it. Derrick Henry is a phenomenal running back, and it is Derrick Henry's team. I totally get that. However, when they needed him to step up and make a big play, Ryan Tannehill stepped up and made a big play. Ryan Tannehill was great this past season. He wasn't the best quarterback in the league. He wasn't in the top 5. He had some problems. He had some issues. I get that. I understand that. However, he was really good last year. I think it's going to be really difficult to stop him, especially now that you have Julio Jones on the team. So, I think he's going to have an even better year. I think he's going to perform very, very well. And like I said, this could potentially be the best division for quarterbacks. It really could. Because if he's playing at a high level, and Carson Wentz is playing at a high level, and Trevor Lawrence is playing at a high level, and if, Deshaun Watson, assuming he's going to be in the AFC South, plays at a high level, watch out. This is a very difficult division to top when it comes to quarterbacks. So that's why Ryan Tannehill is my number 2. We need to put some respect on his name because even without Derrick Henry, I still think he performs quite well in Tennessee. And my number 1 is going to be Deshaun Watson. Now, I get it. Some people might be wondering, why would you put Deshaun Watson as the number 1 quarterback? He might not even be on the Houston Texans after this offseason. And I get that. I totally do. But I'm just going off of the assumption that Deshaun Watson is going to be a Houston Texan. I know he wants out. I know that, but I don't see a lot of teams going crazy to trade for him. I also think it depends what happens off the field too. I think that stuff is going to be taken care of, but still, we don't know. I haven't heard any updates yet. It's been quiet as far as I've known. That's all I've known. But Deshaun Watson this past season had his best season statistically yet, and he did it without DeAndre Hopkins. Now look, he's going to have a poor group of receivers. He does not have Will Fuller anymore. Brandon Cooks, you got to step up. Randall Cobb, actually play good football. But hey, Deshaun Watson, I think he can get it figured out. If anybody can do it, I think Deshaun can do it. He balled out. I get it. The Houston Texans had a poor record this past season. I mean, J.J. Watt went up to Deshaun Watson and said, "I'm sorry that we wasted a year of your career." It was not Deshaun Watson's fault that they had as bad of a record as they did. It was that entire team. And I get it. You might want a quarterback that no matter what the situation is, he'll get the win. But there's not a lot of quarterbacks I believe can go to Houston and perform at a high level. So that's why I have him at number one. He's an elite quarterback. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And if you get him another really good receiver or two, who knows where Houston goes? I don't know. Probably not going to be a great team because the whole team is dog water. But I do believe Deshaun Watson is the best quarterback in the AFC South. Could change. Never know. Let's see what Carson Wentz does. Let's see what Trevor Lawrence does. But for me, at this moment, Deshaun Watson is the best quarterback in the AFC South. So there you have it, guys. There's my rankings. To go through it again, number 1 is Deshaun Watson. Number 2 is Ryan Tannehill. 3 is Carson Wentz. 4 is Trevor Lawrence. And that's at the moment. I'm just ranking it at this very moment. I'm not talking about what I expect them to do this past season because I'll be honest, if we were going off of that ranking, it could be a little different. But I got to go off of what we have in the past. And I get that, there were some years that were different than others. I'm looking at it as, what have you done for me lately? Because if we were going to do the whole entire career, Ryan Tannehill would definitely be number 3 or 4. Because Miami was just not a great situation for him. He's in a new situation in Tennessee. He's been doing really good football. He's been playing better than a lot of quarterbacks. So that's why I'm going based off of this past season. But thank you all for watching my rankings. If you're new, please click that subscribe button. It would be awesome if you would do so. Also, click the bell icon so you're notified when a video goes up as well as when we go live on here. If you like this video, smack the like button and let me know in the comments below if you agree with me and what your ranking is for the AFC South quarterbacks so far, because we don't know what's going to happen with Deshaun. But let's just assume Deshaun's there. Tell me what the rankings are. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt. Bleed Blue. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other 2 videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.